Hey guys, so I just wanted to share a protection ritual that you can practice, that I've been practicing these days every morning and night, or you can do it 3 times a day. So this is gonna be very beneficial for those who are going through a Kundalini awakening or any spiritual awakening or ascension journey, or anybody who is very hypersensitive and overstimulated. If you feel drained out of nowhere, if you feel like you are dealing with spiritual parasites or being psychically attacked, or if you are also experiencing sleep paralysis, you can practice this ritual. So I'm gonna put the affirmation prayer in the description box below for you, so you can copy and paste it and take it away. I'm also gonna include a link to a meditation that I've also been doing. If there is any specific person that you know that you would like to cut cords with, any energetic cords. So I'm gonna get started and walk you through this. It's a whole blob here. Yeah, because the reason why this is important is because there's a lot going on that we are not aware of, that many people are not aware of, in this holographic matrix. Entities and spiritual beings and just lower vibrational, them archonic monitoring spirits, or all of these things. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through this. So we're gonna start first by calling upon the higher beings, upon your guides. If you do not resonate with anyone in this list, it's totally fine. For me, these are the guides I call upon. And to make this ritual effective, you can stand in front of a mirror, and also you can light a candle to just get your nervous system relaxed and parasympathetic nervous system. You can put on frequency music. So on YouTube, there are so many, negative entity cleansing, removal of hexes, spells, curses, these kind of frequency music you can put on in the background. You can also prepare a glass of water, where after saying this prayer, you can then drink it. So you pray over the water and you can drink it, and this will help you to wash your system clean and your cells clean. So before you start, you take a few deep breaths and breathe into your power center. Breathe into your solar plexus, because you're essentially calling your power back and reclaiming your energy back as a sovereign being. So now we're going to call upon the guides. I call upon my spirit guides of the light, my guardian angels, my benevolent ancestors, star nations, elementals, divine deities, the ascended masters, and archangels to assist me in this energetic cord cutting and transmutation of shadow into light. You pause and then you close your eyes and start to visualize these divine beings and guides descending from the higher realms as light forms, and visualize them standing around you in a circle. And then also we can thank them. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your presence. I honor your presence. And then we go on now to say the affirmation prayer. I now stand fully in my divine sovereignty, by the authority of my higher self, my oversoul, and the source of all true light. I break all contracts and all agreements, all clauses and all subclauses, all spells and all curses, all energy cords and all attachments. I break all artificial intelligence programs and limitations of any kind, all false permissions and energy openings granted consciously or unconsciously to any and all demonic forces, spiritual parasites, entities, or distortions from past, present, or future, seen and unseen, known and unknown, throughout all time and space, across all dimensions, densities, lifetimes, realities, frequency bands, and timelines, and I break them now. You then close your eyes and start to visualize your guides and these higher forces, higher light beings, assisting you. So I'm imagining like sort of like a matrix kind of net around my auric field, and with, like, for example, Archangel Michael's sword cutting all the lines or cords attached to your auric field, cutting. And I imagine from around the whole circle, every one of them taking action to like actively remove any cords that are stuck in your auric field. I revoke all soul level access points used by any being, system, or technology across all dimensions, lifetimes, and realities. I nullify all branding, tagging, or contracts made under coercion or deception. I collapse all clone copies, false timelines, and soul harvesting loops now. I now deactivate all vibrational tags, frequency trackers, language-based signature codes, and quantum imprint monitors placed upon my field. I revoke all access to my energy from synthetic systems, false light surveillance, or interdimensional watchers. I collapse all tunnels, portals, laboratories, and dream cages tied to my energetic auric field. I remove all Saturnian and Jovian cube interferences now. You then again close your eyes and start to visualize all the black smoke around your auric field, like just being evaporated and dissipated. You start to imagine tunnels, dark tunnels connected to your field, collapsing. Any blinking tracking monitors stop blinking, and then you also visualize, because the way they architecturally set it up and like have access to you is a black cube in your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, your throat chakra, your heart, all your chakras. You just visualize this black cube dissolving into thin air. Okay, that's very important, especially when you say, I remove all Saturnian and Jovian cube interferences now. This is how they grab a hold of your energy. Okay, and then as you visualize all of these black energetic, debris, gunk being removed, you also start to feel in your body tension starting to soften. You start feeling lighter, you start feeling more relaxed, and you start to feel and just visualize the cleansing of your body and your aura and your energy. Just continue to visualize all of it being like dissipated. And I also visualize these entities. I also visualize their emotions of giving up. So I visualize them like just being like, whatever, I give up. There's nothing we can do about this vessel. I just visualize them being disappointed, packing up their labs, their equipment, and just like going on somewhere else. I mostly send them upward to be transmuted by source from dark into light. I am untouchable in my sovereignty. I am one. I am sovereign. I am unseen to all who do not serve the organic source light. My soul cannot be tracked, copied, or claimed. It belongs only to the infinite source God, Creator, Most High. I declare to all deceptive and dark beings, you no longer have access to my energy field. You are not welcome in my mind, body, emotions, or spirit. You are commanded to leave now and forever by the light of divine truth. I call back all parts of my energy, spirit, and soul that I have lost, given away, or that have been taken from me, washed clean, healed, and restored to me now. I take some time to pause. You say this in a very loud, you can say it in a loud, powerful way, like self-affirming way, because this is really you coming back to your power and your sovereignty and really strengthening your solar plexus and your power center. So you can say it with demand and command, a commanding voice. When I leave this body, I bypass false light surveillance. I return to source through my oversoul only. When I sleep, no abduction, no tracking, no entry, no disturbance. My vessel rests fully. I sleep beyond the reach of all distortion. This is important, especially if you are experiencing sleep paralysis. This is where you can become vulnerable to entities, them feeding your subconscious mind with any dark distortion, like low vibrational thoughts, and you're filling your dreams with nightmares as well, So this is important because that's you are traveling the astral realm when you sleep. All former access points are now sealed with light and truth. You then now visualize your auric field becoming brighter, and all of the holes and where all the tunnels and access points where all these distortion and dark negative forces had attached to your field, you visualize it being filled and sealed with light. And you can visualize the guides filling them up for you with their own light from their heart, connecting to your auric field. And you just start to visualize around light all around you, like a sphere or like an egg, like a safety bubble, a very bright protection safety shield. From this moment forward, I move through realms unseen. I build from the void. I rise beyond prediction. I am untraceable. I am sovereign. I operate on a frequency only the infinite source God, Creator, Most High can trace. So it is, so it is, so it is. Take a deep breath. As you breathe out any more residual excess black smoke, negativity, excess heaviness. You just breathe out, and then thank you to my guides. Thank you to the higher beings for assisting me in this protection ritual. You can then now drink your water so you can fully, affirm and really seal it up. Drink your water, feel cleansed, visualize it cleansing as it goes down to your belly. Visualize it cleansing your cells and thus your energy. And then you can go about your day. But the reason why this is very important is because, especially when your chakras are blocked and feeling heavy, right? And especially in the lower chakras where fear, envy, jealousy, guilt, lower vibrational emotions, right? Insecurities in your solar plexus, even aggression, if it's so it can be overactive or underactive, imbalanced. If your lower chakras are not balanced, you can unconsciously channel such beings channel them, and it'll be shown in your behavior, in your responses to people, in your facial expression, in your aura, in your dullness. So the only way to really avoid being vulnerable to this energy siphoning or channeling a low vibrational entity is to raise your vibration, is to sustain and maintain a high vibration. And so you can do this like daily, twice a day, morning and night, for at least a month or 2 or 3. I'm doing it for, I think, 3 months until you are finally you feel like you don't need to do it, because you're finally sustained a brave, untouchable, unfuckwithable, unbothered, nobody affects you, nobody can intimidate you, or affect your chakras or your emotions, really. To sustain a high frequency, once you are embodying a high frequency, then that's all right. But yeah, this is very important, because we're not conscious of this usually. If a person is envying you or wishing ill will onto you, or just like, especially looking at you with like the evil eye, or vice versa, if you are, usually it's not conscious. When their chakras are blocked, for example, the lower chakra, the root chakra, where fear resides, this can just be due to their subconscious karmic beliefs, from their upbringing. And it's imprinted in their upbringing, like from their household, like just fear was their norm, and that's sometimes it's just not their fault. And so because they're vibrating on that frequency, they can be vulnerable to entities. As well as if you are energetically or karmically tied to another being, or quantumly entangled as well, you can be vulnerable to this. So I'm gonna have the full affirmation prayer down below in the description, as well as an added guided meditation if there's anybody specific you would like to cut cords with. This is really just to help you feel lighter and safe and more in control of your own energy, being able to reclaim your energy from all timelines, past, present, and future, and for you to say from now on, as a divine being, you have all the rights. You have all the rights to call back your energy, and you have all the rights to say nobody has access to my energy without my permission. And from now moving forward, this is what it is, and so it is. So I hope it helped. I hope this will help you feel safer. This is something I'm practicing too, this is something I'm recovering from in the Kundalini awakening. Let me know if it helps.